I think, have you yielded the rest of your time, I believe, if I'm not mistaken? All right, at this time then, the chair would recognize Mr. Evans for 5 minutes for his questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, of course, to the witnesses for coming. And Mr. Chairman, I'd like to submit for the record this committee's report from last year in which then CBP chief patrol agents told the committee that, quote, NGOs will facilitate the migrants' travel plans to wherever that's going to be while they wait for their immigration hearing and, quote, once they're released from our custody, the NGOs then provide them with potentially transportation up to the Phoenix area or other areas of the interior to help them make travel arrangements, things like that.
Without objection, the document will be entered into the record.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And also for the record, a statement by now CBP Commissioner Rodney Scott in this same report in which he says that cartels and NGOs actually coach would-be border crossers on claiming asylum after being apprehended by the Border Patrol.
Without objection, be entered into the record.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And for everybody that stuck with us through today, I think it's been extremely clear that certain NGOs have benefited significantly from the Biden administration's open border policies to the point where they actually found migrants before they reached the border to encourage them to illegally enter the United States in return for all of the amnesty and other benefits they could obtain. More benefits, in fact, than many American citizens receive, including free cell phones and upscale hotel stays. Mr. Howell, first question will be to you. Your organization's in-depth study tracked devices given to illegal immigrants by border NGOs and showed, unsurprisingly, that my part of the world, Denver, Colorado, and the surrounding areas, was one of their more popular final destinations. The sanctuary state policies in Colorado and Denver have allowed NGOs and government entities to spend millions of taxpayer dollars to provide services to illegal immigrants and have proliferated crime in our area, making Colorado this year the second most dangerous state in the country. When the Biden admin and Democrats in Colorado reimburse NGOs to provide these services and benefits, how does that incentivize illegal immigration and encourage criminal enterprises to conduct business in the United States and in places like Denver and Colorado?
Simply put, if you build it, they will come. It is a completely cost-free for the illegal alien transportation and funding stream with everything they could ever need or want, things beyond what are even applied or given to our poor and needy in the United States. It also takes a lot of pressure off the cartels and makes it much easier for them to sell in the first instance for an illegal to come to the border in the first place. And don't take my word for it, look how the border is secure now. People aren't even trying to come because they know these benefits aren't available to them even in the event they're able to get in.
Thank you. Ms. Hopper, next question will be to you. I was a cop and a soldier for about 22 years combined, and I am Latino. And unfortunately, I know through those experiences and others exactly how bad the crime situation is in Colorado. We're the national headquarters for Tren de Aragua, which I think we all know now, violent Venezuelan prison gang that does a lot of bad things to include human trafficking. You have substantial experience in the dangers that unaccompanied minors face on their journey to the border and then once released into the United States. Currently, the federal government is trying to review sponsors in Colorado. We've heard earlier today, over 300,000 kids that we're trying to track down. Federal government has reached out to Colorado to try to see if these kids that may be in Colorado are in safe environments. However, state laws in Colorado that my governor has signed more than once are preventing the release of this basic information to federal investigators and obstructing the ability to do just basic safety checks. How do state policies that restrict federal oversight of unaccompanied minors and NGOs that fail to properly screen these sponsors enable cartels like Tren de Aragua and MS-13 to exploit or recruit children in the United States and then again specifically in sanctuary jurisdictions like Colorado?
It absolutely encourages cartels and criminal networks to direct their activity to sanctuary cities and states, knowing that those protections will exist for them and knowing that there isn't that cooperation and federal oversight and accountability for that. So unfortunately, I don't know what the motivation is for your state's governor, and I'm sorry for that because of the fact that that isn't helping these children. That isn't helping the citizens of Colorado that isn't helping your constituents when you're protecting illegal aliens over that of those that elected you?
Thank you, and I got 4 seconds, Chairman. Yield back.
The gentleman yields back. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Green.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I'm concerned about